Hey, Craig Bundren, the coatings guy. Today we're gonna tear down a building. What does that mean? We're gonna walk through this building, we're gonna look at all the things that are going on with this building and how coatings may be used to solve this building. Afterwards, we'll bring up a list of how to raise the building back up, or build it back up, if you will. Let's go take a look. Quickly, I wanted to show you something. You have all these pavers down here, and this was done. I mean, if you just get a shot of this is a beautiful area. It's well landscaped. This is the entrance, the main entrance to a building, and then they've done this great design in the concrete, and then with these pavers. The problem with it is you've got all these trees, and then you've got all this gunk and stuff and pollution that washes down on these pavers. So there's ways to come through here and make this look brand new. One way to do it would be to pressure wash it. So you could come through here and just clean all of this. Two would be to pressure wash it and seal it. That way that you're not gonna have to come back and keep doing this. You want something things just get on this concrete and they sit on the top of it and then they just go into it. So if you could seal it, then you're gonna put a protective barrier and then you won't have all this dirt, pollution, grime, gunk settle down into this concrete and it'll look good for years. There's other benefits to it. The products that we use have the anti-slip coefficient. So if this is wet, which you can imagine these pavers, once they get wet with this algae and gunk on them, might get a little bit slippery. But to freshen this place up, my suggestion on something like this would be to pressure wash it, seal it, and then re-caulk these areas where the caulking has failed or is coming up. The other thing that you can do with this is you can apply a concrete stain to these pavers and make them look brand new. Not almost new, brand new. Better than new. You can see how busy this freeway is, and it's right next to a building. Most people think that, that's not a really big deal, but the amount of pollution that you get off of these cars is a large amount. It's not something people think about on a daily basis. All right, so on the side of the building, we have the staining that's similar to what I was showing you on that concrete panel type, but if you go higher than that, you're gonna see with the metal panels up close to the roof. And where those metal panels come together and underneath the flashing, you've got rust, and that rust is running down there. Right now, the rust is just on the metal, but it's a stain. It started somewhere else, and it's just bringing that stain down with it when it goes. If they don't fix that before too long, actually you can start seeing it. The rust will start running down the concrete and you're gonna have not only the black mark running down the concrete, but you're gonna have the red mark running down the concrete. And you do slightly now, if you go under that rust stain and to the right, you can see some of that rust forming or on the concrete. Once again, that's easier to fix sooner than later, and it is fixable with a sealer.